I've got some news. So I successfully went 24 hours without communicating. And instead of communicating with that person, I took time to just worship God, to journal to God, to pray to God for just guidance and understanding. And I got a dream, and which is great because I understand what snakes mean in my life because it's always been a recurring thing. And I don't know why, but this morning I was praying and I just wanted to send some encouragement to that person's way. Not really looking to have like a full-blown conversation or anything, just wanted the person to know that I was praying for them and I wish them well and I hope they had a great day. And I ended up like being extra early to work. And while I was early to work, I just took out my journal and I began to journal to God, and I was like, God, if allow me to hear from this person before noon. And I was very intentional about noon, and I was just like, okay, let me hear from them before noon. Anyway, communication between us had been kind of like off and on, and I just was like, okay, if there's something I'm supposed to do, I'll hear from this person before noon. And I would like go backstage and I would start praying. I would be like, God, come on, work, Lord, work, and allow me to be at peace. If it is your will for us to continue to engage, God, then allow him to message me before noon. And if it is not, allow me to be at peace with the decision that you have made for me. And I was just like, God, I surrender. I give it to you. Here you go. You can have it. And I went throughout the day, and he ended up messaging me a couple of times before noon. But a little after noon, it just stopped. So about 12:20, we no longer messaged each other, and I kind of got weirded out. And that was exactly the same time that I had stopped praying. And I got home and I took a nap because I was extremely tired. And I was kind of like, hey, why aren't you talking to me? Like, I thought we were having a conversation. And I just said, okay, God, I need to pray because I don't want to be anxious. I just want to give you this situation. So I took my journal out and I began to text, and I was like, God, you got to send me a sign. You need to do something. Like, show me, what are we doing here? Like, did I get my hopes up? Did something go wrong? And I'm like going in the journaling prayer. And then all of a sudden, after about 9 hours of not talking, I got a message while I'm journaling my prayer. And I was just like, okay. So I just kind of feel like I probably like confused him because I was just like fasting. He just didn't understand, like, could he communicate? 'Cause sometimes I'm okay, sometimes I'm not. And I was just like, okay, I see where I can confuse you because I know this person very well. And so I was just like, okay, the whole purpose of my fast is to be spirit-led in this friendship and not emotionally led. When you're someone's girlfriend and you really truly care about this person, sometimes it's hard to tap out of girlfriend, you know? And as like I'm on the journey of, you know, just existing but still wanting that person to be in my life, I need to be led by the Spirit in what I'm doing and not emotional. Because, you know, you get emotional, you get envious and jealous and all of those outrageous things you don't need to be. But if you allow God to show you, okay, this is what I want you to do, this is what, allow God to lead you, then you won't make a mistake. And that's where I was failing. And so that's the reason I fasted. And I'm not sure that I'm done just yet, but I feel like God is slowly moving, and I need to allow God to do what he does best and not start tampering with it. So I'm just going to continue to pray and seek God and do whatever he tells me, and every little thing, whoop whoop, it's gonna be alright.